Sweet.
Sweet. Here we are, folks. Round 2, the weekly Dice Arena. Number 11, Hyper Velocity, which we have seen in Game 1 is a very powerful mechanic that is, we are glad isn't in the regular game, but really makes you think. So, some dynamic games in Game 1. We're ready for Game 2. We've got Drew versus Bodi here. It's going to be awesome. Go get him, Tigers.
Great.
Right. Take it away. So, taking a look at the teams here,
right,
Bodi's got a lot of new cards
action
on his team.
or
I
energy,
don't really
sir?
know any of them, to be
I'll
honest.
take energy.
Got some of the Kree stuff. Got that Supreme Intelligence.
And energy it is.
It looks like a rare collector. I
I'll go
couldn't see
first.
very well.
Okay.
Good luck.
It looks like
Yep.
Drew's slideshow. There's Drew's slideshow with
And
the
with those
new
two,
Thanos and whatnot. Who
I'll
can
grab
field
my big
sidekicks
engine.
faster and consistently? Yeah.
Okay.
Having two Professor X has really helped in Game 1. But I also know that there is a team potentially going for
I will
life
take
gain,
that. I'll
so
field the sidekick and spend 3 to buy a mimic.
we'll see. All right, Mimic roll.
And
We
your
dropped.
turn.
We dropped Mr. Bodi. He'll be back here in just a second, I'm confident.
Oop. Lost ya.
Dropped him like a bad habit. He'll be back in just a second, I'm sure. There we go.
There we go. All right. You got a mimic, you said?
Yep.
Bought himself a
Sorry
Mimic,
about that. I lost connection quick.
and there's
Not
a
a
sidekick
problem.
in the field, which is a good place to start for Mr. Drew.
Whoa. All right. Well, let's roll these 3. Big entrance does come up. All right. I'm going to use big entrance to buy 2 Black Widows. Throw those in the big. This bolt is just going to hang out for a second. Your turn.
Okay. So then you take 2 life.
Yep.
Okay.
We are back. I ran away just for a second.
Reroll all of them. I'll leave the sidekick. Reroll the other 3, I guess.
Just got to find another character here. Got to attack with 2. That is the format we're
Okay.
playing here. I think I'm going to make Drew's play
Well,
area
I will
bigger.
field the 2 sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
That might have been
And
extreme.
2
Oh
to
dear.
buy
Sorry, everyone.
a Hawk Girl.
There we go. Let's do
And
that.
then I'll pass priority.
Passing.
Pass it back.
Then I'll just attack with 2 sidekicks.
Bingo.
All right. Bring me down to 16.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't get the
All
attack
right.
zone. Daggone it. Ross, you done messed up, AA Ron. All right. So Bodi's down to 16 is what I hear. I guess he didn't
3.
attack last
Fill the
turn.
bag.
We'll see what happens. Anybody in chat, did I miss any other score updates? We'll see in a minute. Bodi rolling up 4. He does get 2
Reroll these
of
2.
whatever those pastel dice are.
All right.
So he's got 2 characters to attack with, which is the good news.
I'm going to do 2 for my last Black Widow.
Ah, that's Black Widow, of course.
And then field 1. Black Widow, field the other. So the first Black Widow gets +1. So 3-1, 2-1. Pass priority 2.
Pass back.
All right,
Drew
I'm gonna
does have a
attack with
blocker here,
both.
which is good
One's
news.
a 2-1, one's a 3-1.
Suppose he's going to block the 3-1.
I'll block the 3-1 and take the 2.
Taking
All right.
2. It takes 2 to make a thing go right.
Oop.
Your turn.
Bloops. Got that. Let me
Fill my bag.
Sorry, everybody. Had to close that real quick.
One more.
Gotta love Earth-X Cat, right? That's my favorite Earth-X, I think. This is the 4 life gain, I think, one, right? I need to do this. It's bothering me. I'm sorry. No, it wasn't bothering anyone else.
I'll reroll the shield.
So he gets his Mimic here.
Oh, that won't
The
work.
problem with Mimic is,
Okay, so
well, the
I will
problem with
field
Mimic
the
in this game
sidekick.
type is that you
Field the
probably have
mimic,
to attack
naming
with
the
him.
sidekick. Then I'll spend 2 energy to buy Black Widow.
Bingo.
And
The
then
old
pass priority and
Black
pass
Widow mirror
turns.
going
I'll
on
take
here.
2.
So Drew's opting to take the 2 this turn. Down to 16. At 5, though, is it doable in this format? I mean, that's 2 turns of not attacking. You know what I mean? Like, so
All
I
the
think
shield.
5 energy is doable.
Wow.
I mean, it would pay for itself after a
Really?
while. I think you would be crushed for life at the beginning of the game. You know, especially with this new Black Widow who is crazy.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to spend 3 on a Creed Captain.
Kree
And
Captain,
then sidekick, and then field Black Widow.
which I want to say synergizes
My
with.
sidekick's a 2/1, so is my Black Widow. I'll pass priority to you.
I'll spend that as a mask for the Professor X Global.
There you
Heal
go.
the sidekick. Prep 2.
So he's got blockers here, which is nice.
pass
He can
back.
keep his mimic in the
I'm
field.
going to attack with.
Those are both 2/1s. Drew's got the chunk
I'll
blocks
just
though.
block with
Nice.
each one.
All right.
So lots of potential mimic
Sure.
ramp here. He's rolling tons of sidekicks this turn, which is going to be
Get
awesome.
3 in the bag.
We lost Bodi's feed, but he will be back momentarily.
Oop, lost him.
Got a Black Widow, a yellow die that's maybe Hot Girl, and 2 sidekicks. And 4 sidekicks being rolled out of prep, which is going to be where the money's at for this mimic ramp. How we doing out there in chat land, folks? You guys killing it?
Sorry about that. Having connection issues.
And we're back.
Not a problem. So I drew these 4. And these
Yep.
Not a single sidekick rolled. That's a little bit hilarious. Really needs to make all on that mimic ramp. Yeah, he really needs to make mimic worth it here, especially in this early game. But again, it's hard.
Wow. Okay.
This format definitely punishes your rolls harder than normal.
Okay, well, I'll spend this Bolt, Field, Hawk Girl.
You can still PX Professor X and get the 2.
Oh, I've got 2, 4, 6 left over.
That's why he's keeping that mask out front there.
Spend 3 for a big entrance.
Ooh,
Drop
big
it in the bag.
entrance, which is kind of a cool.
2 for another.
I know Ray's got some words
Hawk
for big
Girl.
entrance, but none of them being nice.
And then I will pass priority.
But it is a good way to flood lots of characters.
And then I got to attack with 2, so I will just pass turn and take 2 damage.
Drew opting for the 2 life penalty.
3 in the bag.
This gives Bodi the lead here. Let's see what he can do here. He's pulling. He got the big entrance out of the bag. Didn't roll it though, unfortunately. He does already have 2 characters rolled, which is pretty darn good. He's gonna want to re-roll that big entrance, I imagine. Because at some point, the point of this format is to get stabilized where you have a field and 2 attackers every turn. Big entrance. Big swing and a miss. Still gets 2 energy out of it, which is okay, since I think he's running.
I'm going to spend
fairly
5
thin.
for a collector. And then feel my sidekick, feel the Black Widow.
See if he decides
What's
to
your
attack
mimic and
here.
Hawk Girl at?
3/3 and a 1/1.
Decisions.
I'll pass turn and I'll take 2 damage.
All right.
Okay,
Again,
before he pass turn, I'll just spend the mask to
opting for the
do
damage.
sidekick and prep 2.
For 2.
Mimic ramp so
Okay,
good.
so you're down to 14.
Correct.
14/14 is what I
Got
got.
1 in the bag. Ooh.
Drew is looking pretty with those extra 2 in prep from the Mimic Ramp on Bodi's turn. See if he can get a couple more sidekicks here and get that ramp really rolling hard.
Reroll all of these.
Gets his blue action. I'm not
Okay.
100% sure what that is.
I will use big entrance. Spend 2 energy to buy a red hood. Throw it in the bag. 2 energy to do it again. Another red hood.
Red hood.
Then
Speaking of
I
sort
will
of a
pass priority.
classic,
I got nothing, so I'll pass it back.
Okay, then I'm going to attack with these 2. The Hawk Girl spins up when she attacks to a 4/4. So it's
Nicely
just a
done.
4/4 and a 1/1.
both are trying to build field now, slowing the hype. Yeah, but I think it's still a constant churn, right? Your field is being constantly churned. Neither of them really have.
I'm gonna let them both through. I'll take the 5.
Whew. Bodi takes the 5 off the top here.
Okay, down to 9.
Yep.
Both of them have to keep fielding characters. They can't sit on a field, which is the one of the intentions of this format as well. Gets a Black Widow, Kree Captain, and 2 sidekicks. Rolls both characters right off the bat. 0 fielding cost on both, I'm pretty sure. And even gets a mask and a shield, so can create a sidekick if he'd like.
All right.
Won't have any purchasing power, but maybe that's not the point for this turn. We got it. We got him. Doodly-doo. I'm pretty excited that Mimic Ramp came through in the clutch there last turn.
Yeah, it's been working pretty good for me.
It's gonna be a race to the finish.
Yeah, it's kind of nice because it gives you a ramp and then it also provides another body to block on defense.
Right. Sorry about that.
All good.
Yep.
We are back.
All right, sorry, Drew.
Do.
All right, so I'll rewind that real quick.
Nick beats Ray.
So I used the Supreme Intelligence Global.
Supreme Intelligence Global. If only I knew what that does.
To move a sidekick die to my prep.
All right, guys, that's self-explanatory, I suppose.
Field Kree Captain, and then Field Black Widow, both for free. Kree Captain becomes a 4/1, and then my other Black Widow becomes a 3/2, and my sidekick's a 2/1.
Jervis is the key. Jervis is life, man.
We'll pass priority to you.
We'll spend a mask, field sidekick, prep 2.
Right.
Ooh, Red Hood coming up next turn. It's gonna be a fiery turn.
Pass back.
Of course, Bodi's board is getting pretty thick at this point.
You got it.
Yeah, I imagine Jervis is pretty darn good in this format. Forgot about the second Jervis. Oh dear, second Jervis. Jeebus.
Yeah, because that would 3, 7, 8, 9, 11 all through, and then that would pretty much hurt me.
Yeah, I think if Drew would let all of this through.
I'll tag with the 2 Black Widows. One's a 3/2, the other's a 2/2.
Especially with that scary Red Hood coming through, he could close it out next turn. So good looks here for Bodi.
Okay, I will
some blockers.
Just block each of them.
All right. Your turn.
Got 4 in the bag.
I'm afraid of Rhodey. Rhodey's so good. Tons of dice here.
Wow.
All the energy. All the masks. Whoa.
Silly me.
I'm gonna reroll all these.
Rerolling everything except for the Black Widow here.
Oof. Well, got a little better, I guess.
Bodi's got plenty of blockers.
I will spend
Red
2.
Hood gets out of control.
That, field that, and then field Black Widow to get the other 2+1. Then spend a mask, field a sidekick. Then I'm just going to spend 3 of these masks to buy another Red Hood.
Bingo. Just keep them pumping here.
Then I will pass priority.
Rhodey plus
I got
sidekicks would be
nothing, so
sick.
pass it back.
I agree. I don't have the rare crystal that makes question mark sidekicks sad face.
I will. I'm just going to take the pass turn and take the 2 life.
Drew taking the 2. Which puts him at 12. That's what I got. That puts you to what life, Drew?
12.
Cool. Gotcha. Over to Bodi's side. This gets 2 sidekicks and a Black Widow and probably investigation. Rolls Black Widow and a sidekick, so that's going to help in the sense of establishing a little bit of more of a board. Crystal's also 2 cost, I think, right? So fits well with this format. I think my goal for the game is to get that Earth X Captain America out for Bodi.
I'm going to use big entrance to buy a Kree soldier for 1. Put him in the bag.
There we go.
And then field this Black Widow. And then the 2 sidekicks. Actually, you mind if I take that back real quick?
Sure. You can do that.
The 2 sidekicks.
Oh, sure. Field the sidekicks to get the Widow.
Yeah. What's the exact text on that Black Widow?
When fielded, your other character dice get +1 attack until end of turn.
Gotcha. Okay, so I don't own any of the new stuff, so I'm so behind on the times. She seems pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Like I said, I'm just having all sorts of internet issues tonight.
It's all good.
So, yeah, I field the sidekicks and then Black Widow to give everything +1.
Nice.
Yep.
And then I pass priority to you.
Just spend the mask, field the sidekick.
There we go. Another blocker there for Drew, which I think he's going to need here in a minute. Gives good aggro.
All right, I am going to push with everything. So that's a 2/1 Widow and then 2 3/2s.
I don't know what Kree Captain does.
4/1 Kree
if anybody
Captain
has that card text and wants to let me know in the chat, that would be cool. I think it has synergy with the Kree soldiers, but I don't really know how that works.
Okay, so 2. I'm going to block 1 of the buffed up Widows with Hawk Girl.
Which is a 4/4. Stays alive, which is critical
I'll
here.
block your Kree Captain with that.
Kree Captain will get...
Block your other buffed up Widow, and then 2 sidekicks.
Cool. So I think that's 4 damage that goes through. +1/+1 is money.
3 goes through.
He commands the Kree.
I'm down to 9.
Drew dropping to 9. But this is it's going to be a race here.
And what gets killed here? Them.
Has a global pay 2 fists to reduce the cost of your next
What's your
character
Hawk
by 3. Ooh.
4/4.
4/4, so I only get 1 Black Widow back.
Yep.
And Black Widow is in the field, which is going to be important here. Drew's got tons of stuff in the use pile. It's
Okay,
kind of going to come down to
then
what he pulls
My
here.
bag is empty.
Because he's only got a Black Widow and 3 sidekicks in prep. Let's see what kind of magic he can find out of his bag. Hopefully a couple of those Red Hoods.
Ooh.
Not exactly what he wanted, but not bad either. Is there any pump in this game, in this match? I don't think there's a fist pump involved here.
Keep 3. Reroll these ones.
Except for, I see a global
So that was
on
about
Avengers
as
ID
perfect
card.
as I
I
could have
see
wanted
a
it.
global on
So
Black Widow.
field that.
Tree Captain, maybe?
Spend 2. Field him. Spend 1. Field him. Spend 1. Field Black Widow. Giving everybody +1. Then I'm gonna swing. So that's an 10, 5.
Yeah,
Red Hood
7.
gets so silly.
Yeah, oof.
that's game.
That worked out
Red Hood gets
pretty
so
well.
That
silly.
worked out beautifully.
That was super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out really nice.
Yeah, Red Hood gets so big so fast. He's
I
nasty.
was trying to get my collector out so I could collector and Batman to keep re-rolling your field, but
Oh, that would have been dirty as well. But thanks for playing. Great games to both of you.
thank you.
See you guys.